Hello guys, welcome to episode 1. So in today's video, I figured I would touch on what PCOS is, the symptoms, how you can get diagnosed with PCOS, and I'm going to touch on my diagnosis with PCOS. And I'm going to be reading things off on my laptop. So the definition for PCOS is polycystic ovary syndrome is a condition in which the ovaries produce an abnormal amount of androgens, male sex hormones that are usually present in women in small amounts. The name polycystic ovary syndrome describes the numerous small cysts that form in the ovaries. So that's just a little simplified definition of what PCOS is. Symptoms of PCOS are missed periods, irregular periods, or very light periods, ovaries that are large or have many cysts, excess body hair including chest, stomach, and back, which some women get it on the face, weight gain, especially around the belly, acne or oily skin, and I think for the PCOS, the acne is like in this general area. Don't quote me on it. Male pattern baldness or thinning hair, infertility, small pieces of excess skin on the neck or armpits, which those are called skin tags, and dark or thick skin patches on the back of the neck, in the armpits, and under the breasts. And I think another symptom of PCOS is fatigue. And then for the hair side effects, I also think like your hair falling out in clumps is another symptom. Don't quote me on it. That might be considered thinning hair. I don't know. How PCOS is diagnosed is you can get ultrasounds and blood tests. So how I was diagnosed was I talked to my regular doctor and my old gynecologist, and they pretty much both said that I didn't have PCOS. Like, I told them, I was like, this is like my period just stopped after I got off birth control. And so they were like, well, do you have this, this, and this? And at the time, I was like, no, I don't, because I didn't. And so they were just like, okay, you don't have PCOS, without running tests or anything. And in my head, I was like, aren't you like supposed to run tests to actually find out? But they went to college to specialize in that stuff. I didn't, so I don't know anything. Long story short, my old gyno left the building, so I got a new gynecologist. And I told her what I told my doctor and my old gyno. And she was like, well, let me run some tests. So she ran tests and an ultrasound. And she was like, you do have PCOS, but it's a mild case of PCOS. And on the ultrasound, she didn't see any cysts on the ovaries. So some of the symptoms that I have with my PCOS is the facial hair. Occasionally I will break out in this area. My hair falls out in clumps, whether it's big clumps, little clumps. And I do have the fatigue, which is horrible because I literally could just be sitting here doing nothing and I could be tired. I also have the skin tags. I don't have a lot, I just have some here and there. And I do deal with infertility, which sucks big time, but that is a different topic for a different episode. That concludes today's episode. I will see you in the next one. Bye.